So, if you guys have been watching me, you now know that I'm almost 2 months into this bulk, almost exactly 2 months. And from when I first started this bulk, I said in my videos how I wanted to take this bulk nice and slow, stay relatively lean, keep my veins, keep the abs, still look like pretty lean, not a chubby bulk. I didn't want to get to a chubby point where I put on an excessive amount of body fat. And so far, I've been doing exactly that. I've been eating at the exact calorie limit that I set myself. In the past bulk, I would always go higher than the calorie mark that I set because I would always tell myself it's a bulk, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, which is true to an extent, but I just don't want to put excess body fat, like I said. And I've been staying true to my cardio. I basically do cardio as much as I can. The last few days I was not able to do cardio, like the last 3 days actually, because long work days. And so what I tried to do was keep my step count high. So think of it like this, guys. If I have not been doing cardio for 60 days, because cardio only works if you do it consistently. That's the only way. I shouldn't say works, but it's the only way that you will notice difference in your body and how you feel, your stamina levels. You'll have more endurance. And it only works if you do it consistently. But when I'm not able to do cardio, I try to move around a lot at least. I try to keep my step count high because, say, for this whole bulk, if I didn't do any cardio or didn't do my 10,000 steps, whatever I was doing, then I would be at a chubbier point than I am right now, 60 days later from when I started the bulk. So that's the importance of cardio and even like zone 2 cardio, the lowest point of zone 2 cardio, which is like just walking basically. And that's why I'm so big on it, because it's very important for multiple reasons. It's important. The first reason, undoubtedly, because your heart, the most important muscle in your body. Don't you guys want to live a longer life? And second reason, because it actually gives you more endurance. And since I'm a lifter, I prioritize bodybuilding. Doing cardio helps me keep my breath after the lifts, meaning, like, say if I do a really hard set of squats or hack squats, and normally I have to catch my breath and it takes me like about 1 minute. Say if I didn't do cardio, it would take me like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, so that's like the benefits of cardio too. It comes in for endurance, for stamina. And last but not least, you can stay relatively lean on your cut or bulk or maintain. It will just keep your body nice and tight shaped. And if somebody's cutting, they're able to eat more on a cut. And if somebody's bulking, they're able to eat more on that bulk, because calories in, calories out. And also, cardio burns calories. I have to mention that too. But like I said, the last few days, I was not really able to do cardio. One of the days, I was able to do a higher step count, but the other two, not really. I didn't move around a lot. So this morning, I actually played basketball for like close to an hour, burned almost 400 calories, I would say. I just wanted to move around a little bit, and I might even go for like a walk later tonight. So I'm going to get right into this arm day, okay? So you guys have not seen me work out in this gym in a while. I'm going to name this gym the Gym of Dwarfs, okay? It's a miniature gym, small, not many different workouts can be done, but I have to figure it out all the time when I have to work out here. This gym is actually at my job. I've mentioned it before. So sometimes I'm in the situation where I have to work out at this gym. This lift was a back and forth superset style. I normally always do that for arms. I go from triceps to biceps. I always start with triceps because that's the more dominant muscle on the arm, I would say. It requires like the most force to grow the arm, the tricep. And what I started with was actually rope extensions. I never ever start with rope extensions, really, because my logic is start as heavy as possible and work your way down. As the workout goes on, your strength obviously diminishes. So this time I said I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do a squeezing style arm day. Light, not too heavy, but just nice, good form squeezing style, holding at the bottom arm day, okay? So I started with the ropes, and I did warm up into the weight. I was doing superset from tricep rope extensions to just cable curls with a medium bar. And for the tricep extensions, I started at a set where I got like 12 reps. I didn't go that heavy. It was a nice squeeze. I tried to hold it out the bottom, really get that full extension. And then I would go right away to the superset for the biceps. Now, I started actually pretty light on these. For the first set, I got like 15 reps. And then I said, all right, I'm going to up it a little bit because I realistically could have like banged out a bunch, like a few more partials, and it would have taken too long. And then for tricep extensions, I actually decided to raise the weight a little bit more. And now I was getting about 10 reps. But after the 10 reps, I didn't want to do a drop set. Drop sets, I include drop sets, all different styles. So I would say the two reasons mainly why I use drop sets. One, I feel that I didn't go hard enough on the set prior to the drop set, or two, if the set that I'm doing, whatever workout it is, it's too heavy and I don't get enough reps, then I will include a drop set for more volume. Those are really the only two reasons why I include drop sets. Or for example, say if it's at the end of a workout and it's like my last set and then I just wanted to get a good pump and pump it out, finish it off, I will include a drop set and just burn it out like that. So I will do that too sometimes. But with the tricep rope extensions to the cable curls, I stay there for 4 sets. And you know what, I actually kind of like this because it actually warmed up my elbows nice. I kind of looked at it like a leg extension. Nice squeeze just to get it going. So next time I would probably say that I would do 2 or 3 sets of tricep rope extensions if I'm going to start before my pressing for triceps, because I could just get it warmed up. But how I did it was perfectly fine. I did 4 sets. Then I went to behind the head on the cables. You guys, if you have seen my previous arm day videos, like the last 2 or 3, I said how I'm trying to focus on the long head. Let's call them behind the head skull crushers on the cables, something like that. I'll just call them behind the head, okay? Like I said, I'm really trying to focus on the long head, but behind the head, it actually works all 3 muscles on your triceps. That's why it's called the tricep. But the head that gets damaged the most is that long head, and that is what I'm really trying to prioritize because I have not focused on that very much in my training days. So what I actually did was I stayed at behind the head for 3 sets, good squeezing sets. All 3 were light, not heavy. I was getting like above 10 reps for all of them. For the first one, I got 12. Then the second one, 12 again. Then I actually dropped the weight though, and I got like another 11. And what I was doing between each one was supersetting with bicep curls on the cable. I just ended up staying there for the majority of my bicep workout because my logic is if a workout feels good, why switch it up? I could just stay there and keep getting blood in the muscle, keep my pump going, and just get a good workout on this one exercise, whatever I'm doing. But say if something doesn't feel good, if I'm doing a workout and it's not feeling good, I don't feel comfortable in that moment doing it on that specific day, then I'll just switch. It's that simple. But I have the logic, keep it simple. That's how I have grown a lot. I just keep it very simple, do the basics, and yeah, that's just what has worked for me, guys. So at this point for this arm superset, I am 7 sets in. Then what I decided to do was light squeeze on a tricep pushdown with a V-bar, not heavy at all. I was going at a weight where I was getting like above 12 reps for all the sets. I just finished it off with 4 more sets for these V-bar pushdowns. And what I did was I supersetted with bicep curls on a barbell. I went at a weight where it wasn't too light. I was getting 10. I got 10 reps for the first set. For the second one, I got 9. And then I decided to drop the weight about like 10 pounds. And then I was still only able to get like 9 or 10. And for the last set, I just did really light squeezing for the bicep curls. Just a 10 on each side with the barbell. And also, keep in mind, I was supersetting these back and forth from the V-bar to the barbell curls, okay? So, in total, that would make 11 sets of this arm day superset. And at that point, my arms felt fully pumped, and I was looking really good, guys. I did a few poses, and I could just tell this is a very successful bulk so far. With how everything is going, it is a very successful bulk. On my mind, I've been going back and forth So guys, I'm actually a Muslim. I was planning to bulk until I have Ramadan, and Ramadan is in February because Ramadan is the month of fasting. So that would just be an easier time to cut for me, but that would be like a 6-month bulk from when I started the bulk until Ramadan. So what I might do is actually call this bulk in another, say, 2-3 weeks, do a mini cut for about a month, and then go right back into the bulk, then in Ramadan cut again. So it is all going to depend on, really, I have to go through it. I have to write things down and really plan this out logically, because I want to make the most out of these bulks that I can. Because don't forget, in the bulks, that is when growth happens. That is when you're putting on progress, because in a cut, there's no progress at all being put on except cutting off fat, but that's not progress to me growing in a sense. So that's why I try to really prioritize these bulks and do them specifically as possible, as detailed as possible. So yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see, and I'll keep you guys updated through all of it. So guys, I will see you in the next video for full leg day.